It's time for the big story. And a big story should have a Colossus sponsor. Colossus Fantasy. Pick'em games, peer-to-peer. They have all of it. Here's what I need you to do. Go download this app right now and go try out Colossus Fantasy. If you love Pick'em games, you're going to love Colossus Fantasy. All you got to do when you sign up is use my promo code SPORTSWRAP. Use that promo code SPORTSWRAP on your first deposit. A $10 deposit gets you a $40 bonus. A $20 deposit gets you an $80 bonus. You'll have $100 to start with just by depositing $20. What are you waiting for? Go and check it out right now. Colossus Fantasy. Go and download the app today. Warriors and the Clippers played a banger in Los Angeles last night. And I got to say, I'm not a Warriors fan. I'm not a Warriors sycophant, but I appreciate greatness, and I especially appreciate a team that, let's face it, this team knows, this roster knows, this head coach knows, Mike Dunleavy knows, they all know this is not a championship team. The easiest thing in the world for the Warriors to do after the way the rest of their regular season went, with Curry being out for 2 months, everything that took place, the easiest thing for this franchise to do would have been to simply go into Los Angeles last night, roll over, and go into their offseason, head to Cancun, as the guys on Inside the NBA would say. Instead, this Warriors team, multiple times in this game, was down double digits, on the road, hostile environment. Every time they punched back. And they were led by Steph Curry. But it wasn't just Curry. As great as he was with 35 points in 36 minutes, as great as he was, Porzingis doing what he did, Al Horford providing the spark that he did, Santos doing what he did, Draymond Green playing Draymond Green defense from 6 years ago, and locking down one of the best players in the game in Kawhi Leonard. Everything you could possibly ask for. This Warriors team played this like a Game 7 of an NBA Finals, knowing they had nothing left. Playing like they had nothing left. You could see the exhaustion in them by the end of the game. And they somehow figured out a way to get just enough. And I kept wondering, with all the comebacks in this game, with Curry and the minutes restrictions and Porzingis and Horford and all those guys only able to play so many minutes, I was wondering if they'd have enough legs at the end of this game to get across the finish line. I knew they'd hang around, but would they be able to get across the finish line? And they did. Horford hitting three-pointer after three-pointer late in that game. And Golden State moves on. Now, who knows? Maybe they lose to Phoenix on Friday night and all of this wonderful talk in the big story is for nothing. Maybe that's what happens. Maybe this was their final sort of, swan song as this group that we thought about, this dynasty that was Warriors basketball. Maybe this was it. But maybe it's not. Maybe they go into Phoenix and figure out a way to win that game. Now look, are they going to get blitzed? Are they going to get destroyed by Oklahoma City in the first round? Probably. There's a good chance that series will be a sweep. And I mean that with no disrespect to Steve Kerr and the Warriors. The Thunder are a juggernaut. The Warriors, as they've said themselves, are on their last leg. But to watch Stephen Curry last night, especially in that third quarter, where he single-handedly carried the offense, making shot after shot, play after play. And then in the fourth quarter, this Warriors team able to get across the finish line. I was emotional for them because I could see that this team and this group laid everything they had out on that court. In comparison to the game that was on just before then, where you had the Magic on the road in Philadelphia against a team without Joel Embiid, a game they should win, and they go out and play at 70% or 60% of what they're capable of, which is why the Magic are where the Magic are. Playing in the play-in and on the verge of going home before making the playoffs. Should they lose to a Hornets team that is favored over them in that matchup on Friday night. By contrast, you have this older group of players with nothing to prove. They've all won championships, all of them. Porzingis, Horford, Draymond, Steph, they've all won championships. This group has nothing left to prove. And yet they played like the team that was trying to win something for the first time, as opposed to the Magic, who are out there half-assing it and pretending that they've won something when they've won nothing. It's remarkable. It really is. So hats off to the Warriors. I'm rooting for them. Give me more Steph and Curry, because you don't know how many more times you're going to get to see it at this stage of his career with this group. Hi there, I'm Jason Page. You like what you're watching? Subscribe. We've got Sports Wrap Shorts on this channel. We've got the show. We've got clips from the show. What else do you have to do? You probably follow a lot of other things that aren't half of they're not half as exciting as this show is. So what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button, follow the channel, watch the content. Bye.